go. And they should just receive signal anytime soon. I think it has already done. Great. We're live here as well. Great. Let me get the link. Great. Let me go into the Discord. Great as well. And then I can go in here and say hi for a little bit. Boom. Everyone. Boom. Great. Alright, so all of these things are done. Great yet again. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Yo, that was quick. I spoke. God damn. How you doing, man? I saw that you have already published your Game Boy repo. How's that going? Is it finished already? Sound out CPP. Pretty good. Good. Okay, that took a while to actually load. What the fuck? Nah, lol. I mean, dude, you got a lot of shit done in like what? How long has it been? 3 days or something like that? Like, you're going crazy, man. Okay. What the fuck? Hey, yo, what? Okay. I've been grinding Lemmo. Yeah, I mean, that's you're crazy, man. Take a break or something, I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable having the keyboard in the way, but I mean, sorry, the microphone in the way, but that's the only way to make this listenable, I guess. I don't even know if that's a word. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to call this int. Play audio. That's all you're gonna be. Actually, it's been a while since I last did any sort of audio in SDO, so SDO3 audio. Alright. That's not what I wanted to include. There we go. Okay. Include and then .h. There we go. Which actually I'm gonna have to pass some sort of yeah, I'm gonna have a. No, actually, I don't need the load timer. I just can say okay. So I don't need to pass any sort of argument right now. But I need to remember how this whole thing worked. I think I did have to do some sort of initialization. Honestly, the early part of this Game Boy project is mostly just doing the same thing over and over again with different opcodes. Yeah, like basically the same with chip. With 242 base instruction plus 255 shift instructions. Damn, that's a lot of instructions, my guy. I mean, that must be pretty boring, no? Like having to do the same thing over and over again. At least the cheap 8 doesn't have that many instructions. But you know, in your case, that is pretty long list of instructions. Okay, you need end-to-end audio as well. Great, so that's one thing that I have to do. Oh, already got audio initialized, great. Sit in the position, the audio drivers, the audio spec. Okay, play audio SDO. Play sound with SDO 2. Let's see how this goes. It's surprisingly not so much because they all come with their own challenges and interesting things. Oh, that's a good thing. Global pointer to the audio buffer to be played, bringing the length of the sample we have to play. So you initialize the audio and then you have a wavelength. And then you have an audio spec as well. Okay, so you can load a sound, which I might have to get from the internet. So the callback function, okay, my audio callback, great. Okay, then I have to open audio. I think I had this in here as well. Open audio device stream. Okay, that could be the SDO3 implementation of the same function. Open audio. Boom. Now this is gonna take me to the repo like that. Is it the SDO3 implementation? Desired. It does look like the same thing. Okay. So then just let me know a couple of things. I'm just gonna have it in here. And now my emulator runs probably 60-70% of the boot ROM, but it gets stuck in a loop waiting for the graphics module. So I think after I get home from work, I'm gonna work on that. Wait, you're at work right now? You're working right now? The fuck? And you are watching my stream. God damn. God damn. Okay. So I don't think I need any of this. So I can just go straight to the audio spec. Which I'm gonna have to include it in here. Audio. Okay. Nope, in an hour and a half I will. Okay. Okay. Wait, so what time is it over there for you? It must be pretty early in the morning, huh? Like 6 a.m., something like that. So the frequency, the format, and then the channels. I'm just gonna copy the same thing from here. Whoops. So dot channels equals 1. And this is actually spec dot format equals audio. Is that audio S6? Like 840. Okay, that's not too bad. With bass chip 8 sound, it's pretty satisfying. Bass chip 8. Whoops. Sound revisited. Sound in chip 8 is very okay. The pitch is turned into a frequency using this formula. Generating sound. Sound from the 16-byte pattern is 1 frame of time. So each frame is 16. Okay, the audio output device is going to have an output frequency typically 4800. Okay, 44,100. Great. Which is 48,000 samples per second and a time of 1/16 per second. We have 800 samples per frame. We have a 128-bit pattern to create the square wave. So we need to stretch the square wave over 800 samples, which runs through the 100 take. What the fuck? I mean, you said that you just played a sound, and that's all you did, right? Play sound. Is there not like a function to play a sound? That's it. Revolves around Israel audio stream. Whether you want to play or record audio, convert it, stream, buffer it, mix it, you're going to be passing it through an audio stream. So I am going to need an audio stream, which I think I also did have an audio stream in here. There we go. Okay. God damn it. Can I actually search it? And then the device ID, I do not need it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be as simple as that in SDO. Hopefully, yeah. Simplified audio for when a single source audio is all that's needed. An app can use as the open audio stream, which is a single function to open an audio device, create an audio stream, bind that stream to a newly open device. Okay. Okay, so I guess I do have to load a sound, and then I just have to do a callback function. That's all I'm gonna have to do, but it's gonna be interesting, the callback function. Okay, back to my spec. Then it should be stream equals SDL open audio stream. Huh? Audio stream load WAV open audio device stream. Is that what I had in here? Open audio device stream. Yes. Okay. So SDL default audio format. No audio device. Audio. Goddamn device. Default playback. Generating audio is still something I don't know a whole lot, but I'm really gonna have to learn a lot. But it's pretty interesting how it works. I mean, are you still using Raylib for the Game Boy? Okay. Audio stream callback. I am gonna have to generate some sort of callback function. Not yet done. And then user data. I think I'm going to say you don't know. Hopefully. Okay, yeah. Audio device stream. Null on failure. Yeah, but no native sounds or nation, so I'm using an audio library called Mini Audio. Damn. Whoops. Okay. There is native sound playing like through WAV files and such. Alright, yeah, I do have to add this, which I guess I'm gonna have to do some sort of this would be called audio call back. So that in here, wait, what? 4. Okay, auto callback and then audio callback. There we go. Okay. So now I just need to take a look at the actual callback function that I had in here, but that was a little bit more complicated than what I think I'm gonna need. The simple tone, generate audio, audio stream notification callback. Yeah, this is definitely a hell of a lot more complicated than what I need. Okay. So wait, I am going to need boy user data, which is what I believe. Boy user data, the stream, the additional amount, and the total amount. Playing a sound is much more complicated than it should be. Shit. Okay. I would say for cheapo, all you need is like your main window runtime, something like if sound register, then beep. I mean, honestly, I could use SFML, which it's way simpler for just playing an audio, but I don't want to add the whole dependency to the project. That would be a little bit of a mess. My audio comp, mix audio, mix one buffer into the other. Clear functional and running it is much better than wicked description and separate functions without glue. Okay. Like to actually get it working with the game logic. Yeah, I mean I do get that. That is like the simplest part. I just have to substitute this for my audio function. That's all I have to do. Wait. Is it equals 0 or as long as it's not 0? That's what I have to do. Okay, yeah, bigger than 0. Okay, so I definitely got this wrong. So this should be like this, right? And then audio function. Okay. So let's see if I can properly get this thing done. So what is your path? Okay. So chip 8 beep sound. Sound generation. You need to have SDO2. I mean, is there not like a waves? Yo. Okay. This is not what I want. Wait, actually, maybe what I want. Do you load any sort of file? Any sort of open audio device? Okay. Might be main though. Okay, you don't have a main. What the actual fuck? Alright, so what is the entry point of your goddamn project, bro? Alright. Man, Foxy make. That's all I gotta say. Input CPU, maybe it's CPU, but you gotta have somewhere where your program actually starts. Or you just decide and you don't say it in here, right? Damn. Damn, that's all I gotta say. Okay. Display.cpp, data.cpp, input from timer. Chaos.cpp? Oh, there we go. Okay, so how do you initialize your audio? You don't do it at all. Misset sound audio. But then you have a class audio.h. This looks like way too many things for just to play in a simple audio. But hey, fuck it, we ball. Where was this rebug? Global pointer to the audio buffer to be played. The length. Okay, so my callback is definitely gonna user data. And this the audio stream. Stream. There we go. Okay. So let me have another function here, which is just going to be int play audio. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. This is going to be, for example, it's just going to be SDL pause. Wait, there was a function for this, what the fuck? Or maybe resume audio device, audio stream. No, it definitely was not this. Resume audio device. I don't think it was this one. Resume audio. Okay, maybe it was. What the actual fuck? Maybe it is. Well, okay. Then I'm gonna need a string. Fuck. I don't have a string yet. Fuck you. Whoops. Okay, so if audio length equals 0, then your return length equals this. Whoops. Mix max volume. Okay, so let's see if I can get some sort of, I don't know, beep, waff, file. That's all I want. I just want a simple beep. Did you have, I don't know if you're still here, Aspo, did you have any sort of source for any chip 8 sound? Or you said you recorded your oven. Did you end up just using that at the end? That is way too long. Okay, this might work. Fuck it. Shut up. Move, what is the name? Beep. 2 projects. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some sort of SDO open WAF, which I think you actually checked. Yeah, open audio, load WAF. Load. Okay, the file path. Okay, so this is the path. So for now, let me actually do something. Move beep to beep.waf. That's where you're going to be called. Alright. It's going to be beep.waf. Then I need a spec pointer to an audio spec that we set to the wave update. Okay, so I guess I have to do this here. To the spec, an audio buff. Did you also have to put this in here? Okay, so you did have to declare this. Okay. WAF buffer. And then what else? You went 32 audio line. You went 32. Do you have to be a pointer? You have to be able to fuck. Audio length. Yeah, I ended up going for generated sound. But did you get that from the internet, like a WAV file or something like that? Okay, so the UN32. Okay. Load WAF. What the fuck? Oh, it's all caps. There we go. Like the sound I'm using now. I mean, yeah, do you have to open some sort of file or do you generate your audio from scratch? That's the question that I have. I think you told me you actually didn't have a way to generate the audio, but just trying to make sure. Wait, what do you return? Great, return a true and success. Audio will be filled with a pointer. False, okay. So I guess this. And say log error, whoops, SVO lock, category error, trying to open WAP file. And I'm just gonna return -1, although I have to free some resources, but fuck it. My own from scratch now because I found Mini Audio low baud SDO. I think it's good for that. Yeah, but I mean, you're using that for like the Mini Audio for the Game Boy emulator, right? Or did you also use it for Chip 8? I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. Okay, no, it's stuck there. Great. What did I need in here? Oh yeah, callback function. Right. That's what I believe I actually had to do. Open register. I think it's the callback. Yeah. Actually, my function has to be this type, otherwise it's not gonna work. Void SEO call. Okay. Can I do that in? Right. Oh yeah, I will be, just haven't got in there yet. Okay. Okay. So I guess I can assign this to this. Don't have a callback here. Okay. Which means that I can technically just go in here and say audio callback. I mean, actually, let me just put the audio call back. Yeah, that's because I've not included the file not found. The fuck? Oh, audio. My bad. Gonna leave it there. Let's see if this works. Do I have to include any flag on the makefile? Hopefully not. It doesn't look like it. Great. Undefined reference to audio callback. Oh, yeah, that's because I haven't added the sound.c to the makefile. Alright. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Great, actually did not crash, which is unexpected. Okay, so now we just need to actually implement the callback function, which is not going to be simple, but okay, guess I can deal with that. So then I open my audio, then I pause the audio while, okay, so you start playing, wait until we're don't playing, okay, and then we get the audio length. And then we set the delay and then we close it. Okay. The thing is, the callback function has changed from SDL2 to SDL3, so let's see if there's a hello. Okay. SDL callback function SDL3. Any reason to prevent minor callbacks? I have a question about the callback structure after running through SDL3. I would like to have an example of that. You know what I mean? Okay, buddy, what the actual fuck is this? I just streaming that. Okay, so SDL3 callback function example. Let's see what you have to offer. Hello, Darko. How you doing, man? Callback style, hello. Good, what about you? Good. I'm here trying to get the audio on the chip 8 working. But SDL has a pretty complex way of doing audio. Don't know if this is gonna give me what I want.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Mike here. Welcome back to my
Okay, I have to specify that this is audio callback. Okay, and open the audio and then I play. But what is this? What is this? Is this SDL2, SDL3? This is SDL2. Fuck me. Okay. Samples needed equals rotational amount worry about the size. An internal buffer samples. Generate audio, but yeah, generate audio is this big ass thing that I don't need to have. Okay, so wow, wait, how long have it? What the fuck, it's almost 2 p.m. Oh fuck. Okay, put audio stream, data no complement audio stream planar data. Actually I kinda fucked up because I didn't want to do this on main. Fuck. Well, guess I'm gonna have to do this. This started with audio, and then going on a separate branch. And then I have to check out B audio. Yep. Okay. Maybe, okay. Okay, there's already on me. Alright. Audio stream notification callback. Is this what I bind to the open audio stream? Audio stream notification callback. Yes. Okay. Resume audio device. So of course if I do, whoops. Something interesting about the Game Boy compared to 2-bit is that none of the CPU instructions have anything to do with like graphics or sound. All the stuff for that, like flags for display modes and stuff like that, is memory mapped. Yeah, makes sense. Some audio. So that's the actual function. Resume audio stream device. F stream. To unpause audio playback on the audio device associated with an audio stream. Resume audio stream device. And this would be, but this is not going to generate anything because I don't have anything generated yet. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Why is there now like a simple play audio? Boom. But no, now instead I have to do a set audio stream get callback. Can you say when I should make separate branch and I just push the main always? I mean, in your case, if you're working alone in your projects, then it doesn't matter. Just like what I'm doing right now, like it shouldn't matter. But if you're doing a new feature, for example, and let's say you have a working version already on main. Oops, I'm a little too far away. If you have a working version on main and you want to work on a new feature, for example, then that would be a pretty good moment to create a new branch for said feature, and then just keep like your latest working version on main. Like main shouldn't really be touched that much. Like it should just only be kept as like this is the final product at the moment, and then all of the other things that you're developing should be kept in different branches. So right now I have a working version, but if I want to implement something new like the audio, then I just create a new branch. So I leave that working version all on main, so that I don't break it, I don't mess up with it, I don't do anything to it, and you can just keep using the working version on main while I develop this feature on a separate branch. And then once you're done with it, you can merge with main. That's basically it. Whoops. But yeah. Anyways, I didn't realize it was this late. I got class in like an hour or so I should probably get ready because I haven't had lunch. I wish I could stream for a little longer. Completely my bad. It sucks because it's not like I've gotten anything done. But yeah, unfortunately I have to go. Thanks for being here, both to you, Espol and Darko. I mean, I usually say this, I might be back later. I don't know. I wish I could, but I'll tell you guys about it. Thank you. Bye. Boom.